Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and episode 22. Grab a cup. I have a cup of apple coffee. It has peanut butter in it. A little bit of hazelnut. Just a nice cool day today. It's a Mother's Day that's been kind of windy and chilly, but we had a nice dinner together, and I hope all of you got to enjoy your day somehow, some way. So join me in I'm going to be showing you a little bit of crochet, a little bit of knitting, and catch you up on a few whips, do a Facebook update, and normally what I do every Sunday. Like to welcome all the new subscribers and welcome back all of my supporters. So this morning I drew Christy Closet D Stash for these two skeins of Loops and Threads Bulky Charisma in the colorway Eggplant, and that winner was Christina Lowe. She hasn't won before. Christy's D Stash is a Facebook weekly giveaway on my Facebook page. All of the links for everything I talk about will be down in the description box. So hopefully you can all join me over there and have a good time. Today's Nudie Stash is up. It is a mystery bag of a pounder from Hirschner's. I did get a couple of these last time so I could give them away. This one is the tan, the beige colorway. It's looking like it's a Karen pound, but I don't know. It doesn't say it. It's 100% acrylic and it is a pound, so it's 16 ounces, and it's a worsted. So if you'd like to try and win that, become a member on my group and find the post for any make-alongs, anything going on in the announcements tab. When you click that, only the announcements going on right then will show up. It's that easy. Okay, so then I decided I needed to pull the winners. No, I had a Mother's Day giveaway today. 400 members in my Facebook group. So I said, well, let's do a flash, one that only lasts a few hours. So I picked this kit out. It's for a tank top made from Premier Cotton Fair. And it's a Mary Maxim kit, so you get the pattern and you get 4 balls of the cotton. And if you want to make the pattern, you can, and if you don't, you don't. So that was going on all afternoon, and the winner was drawn for that just a few minutes ago. Her name is Robbie Lynn, and I'll be posting that video up in the page, in the Facebook page in just a little while. And so congratulations to Robbie on that. I just want to do this in order here. Okay, so I want to I want to announce a second time that the April Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge winner was Tiffany Nicely, and she won this beautiful kit for this blanket, and she has not claimed it. So if anybody knows Tiffany, give her a yell, because I don't chase people down, so it might not be claimed. I don't know. Anyway, I also drew last episode with Hook and Stitch Live. We had a couple of kits that we were giving away. They were a pattern by Kim Thompson, and she wrote the Avalon fingerless mitts, and I put a pattern in each one of these bags with a cake of this beautiful Queensland Collection Sunshine Coast yarn. And I picked 2 winners today. The winners were Ravini Budhu and Denise Hoffman. So if you girls can give me a shout to collect those winnings from our Hook and Stitch Live. Our next episode is scheduled for this Saturday. It will be over on the Crafty Nomads channel, and it will be Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. If you're doing our Lit Cal with us, that is the Lost in Time Shawl Cal, and you want to show your progress or you want to show your pattern, your completed shawl, please join us, because that's what we do, is we bring on people on the live and we talk about what we're making, what we've just created, patterns that we like, favorite things that we like, you know, tools, 25-year-old pieces that were our heirlooms that we want to show off. You know, there's a category for everybody. And if you want to come on the show and you don't have a show and you don't have a channel and you just want to come on the show and just be with us and know other people that make things. Oh, and if you sew, you can come on and show us anything you make. We want to see it. So just pop me a message if you're afraid and you want to just talk to me, and you know, whatever way you want to come on and join us. If you just want to watch, that's fine too. And you can even watch the replay, because we post the replay. So I will post those links to all of those places you'll find down in the description box. And it's talking about that leads me to show you my Lost in Time shawl. I am up to row 33. Now I am using 8 colors, and every color I'm changing rows. So it is a little bit time consuming, but look at the progress. Where the stitch marker is where I showed you the last time I showed you. So I did 6 or 7 rows, and the rows are getting a little bit longer. So I am getting quite proud of it now. I didn't know if I was going to like doing something like this, but you know what? It's an adventure. Like, how can I change the colors just a little bit in the next section so it won't look the same up here as it does down there? And I'm doing it. As you can see, I'm changing the colors when I do the bobble rows and things like that, just to make it a little bit different. Okay, so that was one of my things I worked on this week. What else is going on? Okay, so now I had an orange scarf that I had started knitting when I first started knitting, which was approximately 6 to 7 weeks ago. And I haven't shown it in a while, so I'm going to show you that. Last time I showed it, I had it on a set of Chai Goos, and I felt that every time I got to the end of a section or a row, I was losing the stitches off because they're so slippery, and I don't really think you needed to have slippery needles with this type of yarn. So it's very bulky and it's very slippery. So I changed it out to a pair of plastic ones. That freed up my other pair for something else that I'd rather use them on. And what I did was I went from this stitch marker up here and finished off one whole skein. So one whole skein is done. So it's just about what I was thinking about halfway would be. So I'm going to add on the second skein. And I can hear the washer is gonna unbalance. And I'm not gonna stop because I don't know how to edit. So anyway, so I'm gonna add on the second skein, and I'm gonna do the second skein just about the size of this, and then I will probably finish it. And then I also have a hat that's matching this one, and I didn't work on it this week, so I didn't bring it out. So thanks that Doug turned off the washer. Anyway, so this was done in the Stitch Studio by Nicole. It was a 5 bulky, 100% acrylic, and that was that yarn. So I'm getting quite far on that. That's halfway done now. When I first started this channel, I said, this is real life and I don't edit. And you know what? You can't make this stuff up. Okay, so let me think now. Where am I? That blew me away. Okay, I do want to add a couple pieces to my 500 subscriber box that I'm working on. And every episode lately I've been adding a piece to that. Some is yarn, some isn't. This week I'd like to add one of my extra booklets from the Knit Crate, because I get 2, and every now and again I throw one of these in. So there's a couple of patterns in here and some articles and things to read, so that will be in this 500 subscriber box. And then I'm going to add in a handmade stitch marker. Now this stitch marker was handmade by a friend of mine. This is the one I'm putting in to the 500 box. But I wanted to show you I'm going to tell you a story, and I want to show you a couple that she made. Now, we went together, and she had made some jewelry, and we had went together to a craft fair. And she and I were sitting there, and she brought out her stuff, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you could make me, quiet, you could make me stitch markers. And she goes, what's a stitch marker? And I said, well, I'll teach you. So later on, when we got done with the craft fair and everything, I said to her, this is what I'd like. I like the work that you already do. Don't change that. Just make them like this and add some letters once in a while. And here's the letters. So the first set that she sent me, I bought them. And they have the letters, just like my girlfriend Lori made me. They have the letters that I use, I use the most. Quiet. And she's not happy because her daddy's downstairs. So she made me F, G, H, I, and J. And I'm using the J on one of my whips, so you'll see that in a minute. But here is the set that she made me. Now, this is the key ring, and this stays on the key ring. So she left it on there. But here is the first couple of them that she made. That one's the H. It has a flower. And see how they're like real, like dainty and stuff. That's what I liked about her earrings and things. And I told her to do it like that. So here's an I with a butterfly. And then there's the G with the butterfly. And then there is the F with a rose. So she made me a set of 5. And so I said to her, okay, I want you to make me a couple more sets just like this, and I want you to make me a couple sets that are individual ones so I can give them away. So this is one of the individual ones that I'm putting in this giveaway. and that this set is mine. Anyway, so she said, well, gosh, I didn't know they had knitting and crochet stitch markers. So she made a set up for me, made a couple sets up for me, took photos of them, and put it in her Etsy shop as a pre-order. So I'm going to link her Etsy shop down below in case anybody wants to know where I got these fancy stitch markers, because I did not make them because I don't make jewelry, but I told her what I wanted and she will custom make them any way you want them. So that's pretty cool, and her name is Cindy, and I've known her for like all my life. Okay, on to my next whip. Last week I showed you a shawl I was making out of, or rather with the pattern from Bag O' Day, and it was shawl number 575, and I'm doing it in Mandala Baby in the color Echo Caves, and this is the second cake I started, so it's in my bowl. So I just wanted to show you that I went through the whole first cake and I'm on to the second. Let's show you how big it got. It is really getting big now, but I'm gonna keep going. Now when I showed you last, that's where the stitch marker is, so I did that much more, and it is definitely my wingspan already. Definitely, it is beautiful, just beautiful. That's why I said I did this pattern before and I really liked it. So this time I'm gonna continue and use the whole entire second cake, and I'll show you when it's done. Really beautiful, nice drape. Almost think you could take this pattern and I think next time I do it, I'm gonna put it on my mannequin and figure out where the sleeves would fall and actually tack together a couple to make sleeves with it, and then go add a length of sleeve on it and make it into a shawl sweater, because I think I would like to wear this one to work. I think even this color, the blue, I might like, but I have another one that I'm thinking of using that's more of the neutral colors, the browns and the tans. So we'll see. Okay, and the third thing that I was working on the most this week was my sweater. The little baby sweater that I had started last week in the Cozy Baby from Loops and Threads. This is a 3 light. The color is Sedona. Very nice yarn, very nice. In fact, I liked it a lot. Before I used it, I was just like, yeah, I like this. But now that I've used it, now I like it even more. I can't wait to make more things with it. So last week I had showed you the hat part, and I was right there. So now I'm done with the hat part, and I even sewed the hat together to make the hood. So there is my hood part all done. And you can see how you start to increase as you come down. And then after so many rows, you break for the sleeves. Now, the only reason why I'm showing you this is I am amazed. I have never done this before. This through here, I've never done it. I had no idea if I looked like it was correct. So I am just amazed at how that works like that. I can't believe that I did it. So that's the back, and that's the sleeves, and I just put a piece of string on. Last time I left my needles in here and was using, anyway. So this is the newborn size. Isn't this adorable though? And see how the border goes right down into the body? That's edging. You do it as you go. That amazes me. I've never done the edging as you go in crochet. You go back later and pick it up, and anyway. It's nice, but how do you do it with another color if you want another I don't know. But anyway, I'll link the pattern for this sweater like I did last week. I'm so proud of it. I can't wait to see it all done. I'm just so thrilled. Okay, so the last thing I have to show you this week, and then I'll let you go and let you watch the video or whatever. I don't know. Was my May hats and more hats mini yearly make along that's going on, and I did my first hat in May, and I did a new pattern, and this one is by Moogly. Now it's not a new pattern to her, but it's a new pattern to me. I hadn't tried it yet. So I pulled out a skein of this yarn bee that I had bought, well, I didn't buy, but Doug had got at the big sale that he stopped for me in Hobby Lobby several miles from here, and now it's closed. And I'm trying this bamboo. It's Rustic Romantic, and it is 85 acrylic and 15% hemp, not bamboo. And it's 4 medium. And it's pretty soft. I like it because it has that that marled look, but it's not through the whole thing. It's hit and miss, and you can almost see a halo right there, just a little bit. So it's really amazing. I got 3 colors of this, so I'm thinking I might make a few more, and I think I got a tan and a mauve, or a pinky. But look at this. Just look at it. It's a beautiful winter hat. Now, I put that big, huge pom-pom on here, and it does have one of those rubber band type things. I don't like these. I don't think that the rubber band around the button inside, sewed a button inside, and I sewed a pretty big one in there, one of those handmade ones, so it's 2/3 of an inch or something wide. I put that in there, and I don't care for that now, and it's probably because the darn thing weighs more than the hat, okay? But there are girls that want this huge pom-pom, so I figured I'd put it on. Now, it can be taken off. I can sell this hat. I can leave it on at my craft fair, and I can sell the hat without the pom-pom. So if the person says, you have any without pom? Yep, poof, take it off. If you use the snap-on ones, they don't move as much, but you can't take it off as easy because you have the second part of the snap sewed on, and to reuse that pom-pom on another hat, you'd have to take that snap off because you wouldn't have the bottom of the snap. You couldn't just sew the hat with the snap on. But I still think that this hat came out super cool. Now, of course, I went rogue. I'm not going to do the pattern exactly like she did it because that's not me. But I did do most of it. I did all the way down through this whole part, and it comes out. It's so easy and fast and fun to do. It's fun, fun, fun. Love this pattern. But when I got to the end and saw that you did the ribbing back and forth, I didn't do that. I did a 3-row ribbing, traditional, you know, crochet, front post, back post. So, but I just love it, and it fits perfect. I did use an eye hook on the 4 medium, and it comes out fine. I was skeptical at first about using the eye. I was thinking, J, but I said I'll try the eye first, see if it fits, and it's fine. So I will continue to make this pattern with the eye. I wrote it in my book, and I just love it. So that's the first hat in May. The link for that will be down in the description box and on my Facebook page. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Hit like and share and all that happy horse shit. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.